Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to Happy Art Creations. I'm Tammy and I'm so glad you're with me today. We have a winner! Yay! You remember the viewer's choice colors? Well, anyhow, there were just, and everybody had a chance to win this. If they liked my video and subscribed to my YouTube channel. Well, anyhow, put everybody's name in a hat, and guess what, Derek? You were right. You're the winner, Derek G. He is the winner of the painting I did on the colors, viewer's choice colors. Looky that. Now I'm going to put a quick coat of resin on that this weekend. I'm going to do some resin work, and I'll go through all the details on that. It's a simple, but I've got a bunch of stuff I'm going to be working on, so we'll go through a how to resin kind of thing, Tammy way. Well, anyhow, Derek G, you are the winner. He wrote on his post when he subscribed, and he says, I'm telling all my friends I'm the owner of that. I'm the winner. I'm winner. And by golly, guess what? He randomly won. Okay, I'm just totally excited about it. Congratulations, Derek G. And I'll get your information. I'll message you and let you know that you are the winner. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't want to get anything on it. All right. Now today I'm going to be working on a 12 by 12. It is gallery wrapped, but it is a I don't know, basic, standard, standard sides. Okay, I'm doing something a little different today. I saw one person, and honestly I can't remember who did it, where they taped around like this and they kind of had a frame going. So I kind of want to do that. I also taped here where there'll be just a little bit of the canvas showing on this side, and I've covered this completely. I've taped my back to keep it clean. I put little big push pins in there just to kind of even out my table. My table's been a little wonky since I moved it, so I'm trying to get it to where I can work on it. But it is a 12 by 12 gallery wrap. I'm also going to do the ring pour. We're going to do it a little bit smaller. And I'm just going to do a little area here, and I'm going to use my airbrush and blow it out, kind of like I did before. But what's different is the tape is going to frame it after it dries. I'll pull the tape. But those little pieces that blow over, you're going to have little places of that in this area right here. So I'm kind of excited. I have never done this before. So this is experiment mode. Let me go over some paints that I'm using, changing up a little bit. Of course, I'm going to put my flood with my acrylic Loft Flow acrylic. It's just white paint. And I thinned it down to where it doesn't leave a mound. It just kind of goes in and does its thing. Okay? All my paints are going to be very thin. When you do a Dutch pour of any kind, this is what this is, a Dutch pour technique. Anyhow, you want your paints to be very, very fluid so that they move across your canvas. Okay? I have never used this before. Here's the Sapphire of the Decoart Metallics. It is absolutely glorious. It's good. I'm also going to use the Decoart Pearl. Okay. I'm trying something new. Hobby Lobby is finally open. Anyhow, and so I'm going to try some Grumbacher. I've never tried it before, but I'm going to use permanent light blue. And it is very, very pretty and creamy. I like it. Cobalt blue, I'm going to be using Liquitex acrylics, or basics. I'm using Amsterdam Greenish-blue. I don't remember which one this is, but this is Prussian Blue, but I don't know who the maker is on that. I have forgotten. And this one is Paynes Gray. And I put a little bit of iridescent in it, and I believe it is golden. Okay, so those are my paints. Oh, and I'm using golden iridescent gold fine. And anyhow, I'm gonna try that in here. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna flood it first. Let me move my paints to my left because it could be dangerous on my right. I had to kind of move my stuff around. And believe it or not, I'm kind of a lefty, kind of, sort of. When I was in kindergarten, they used to do this. Okay, y'all, I'm 57 years old. So back in the day, if you were left-handed, they tried to get you to be right-handed in kindergarten. Well, that's what they kind of did to me. I write right-handed, but I do a lot of things left-handed. So I'm definitely ambidextrous, but you know, some sports are left, some sports are right. Just depends. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get this going. And I shouldn't have to use as much paint today. Need to leave enough for my flow. And I'm just going to move it around the canvas like this. You see what I'm doing? May have to add a little bit more. But I want a thin coat. I don't want it to be too crazy. I may have to add a little bit more. Hang on. And it doesn't even have to be perfect because it's going to self-level. Okay. Let's see if I can get that to flow down though, just so, for me, I want it a little bit nicer looking, just for me. It's just the way it goes. How's everybody's weather? We're having, I'm going to call it stupid spring weather, but it's not really stupid, but oh my gosh, it does that flip-flop. You know what I'm talking about, the flip-flop? Where one minute it's warm and it's in the 80s, and the next minute you wake up the next morning and it's in the 30s. Like, that's what we've got coming this week. Like, really? Come on. But then when it turns hot, we're going to be in that stinking hot mode, you know, the summer mode. And living in Texas for a very long time, I spent probably a good 30 years, there's no hot like a Texas stinking hot, okay? People say here in Tennessee that it's hotter than Texas. Well, you know what? I am going to disagree because I know better. Man, oh man. All right. I think I got, it looks odd that I didn't cover the whole canvas because I've got that tape there. So here we go. I'm going to just use a simple spaghetti sauce lid because it's smaller than that other one. And I'm thinking it's going to be good. So I'm going to place that right there. All right. That looks about even-ish. Even-ish. Is that a word? Even-ish? Let's see. Trying to figure out which color I'm going to put down. Now I thinned all my paints down and they all flow right off the stick. For this canvas, I need not quite 6 ounces. Alright. And I'm going to have some left over. But I made some extra so I can put that back in. How about some of this beautiful cobalt? I have found that cobalt is just one of my favorite colors now. I've grown to love it. How about the light blue, permanent light blue. Okay, and maybe, I don't want to put too much of this green. In all reality, this greenish blue, I mean, I want it in there, but I'm not going to push it. Then I've got my Sapphire Metallics by Decoart. Look at it is like yum. And on top of that, I'm going to add, now this is a little bit thicker, I'm going to add some of the Pearl. Your metallics need to be a little bit thicker, okay, than the others. And did I even add any of the, I didn't, but how about just a touch? Oops. Okay, and this is the, whoa, that came out. That looks like a lot of paint, but y'all, we need it to be a lot of paint. So where's my little gadgety gadget? Right here. Those of you that have never done airbrush, I'm kind of a newbie to it. You kind of hold it like you would a pen, just like this. But when you first turn it on, it's got a burst of air, and you don't want that. And so what I do, I let it blow, and then you hear the sound, it goes down, and it's not quite, then I have more control, okay? And as soon as you lit up of it, it goes back to the full force. So let me blow out some of these bubbles. These colors are gorgeous. All right, blow out some of the white bubbles. It's so nice and quiet around my house right now. Hubby's asleep, he works nights, and my puppies are sleeping. It's nap time. Y'all, I had to put them on a schedule. I'm not kidding when I say that. Alright, so I'm taking that off. There's my center. Kind of slipped in, didn't it? That's okay. That's just fine. So here we go, and we're going to come in at an angle. You don't want to go straight down, you'll blow it all over the place, and I have done that. So I'm going to take my time, put it against my hand, that way I know that it's doing its thing. Alright, so I'm going to go this way and just kind of work myself around. I kind of killed my little table. I'm sorry, I had to wipe my eye and take these glasses off. Okay, here we go. See when you see your paint moving? See it? Okay, let's blow it out. Oh, speaking of, well, I didn't put anything around it. How about if I just put a little bit? I mean, there's people that do that. Let me just try on this one. I'm not even going to, maybe a little bit more in the middle. There we go. Well, it should flow. I've never really. I'm not even going to pull it over, just have some extra around the outside. Okay, let's go back to that, and we're going to start blowing it out. There we go. Because I want some to go. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, luckily I can just keep moving it around. I do want some to go over the sides. I kind of want that extra look. And okay. Now I'm not letting go of my thing here, so I don't have to keep setting it. There we go. Let's see if I can get that to flow. And if it doesn't, you know, it's okay. I can always paint over those areas. Ooh, this is pretty. Also, watch your cord from your air gun, because it will be sneaky, and you'll find it in there. As you can see, I have paint on mine. Okay. Oh my God, I'm really loving these colors. What do y'all think? I'm kind of excited about what it's going to look like when the tape pulls. It'll be kind of like a secret surprise. This is gorgeous already. My hubby got my air gun for Christmas, one of my Christmases, and there we go. I told him, I really need, the straw just doesn't do it. I mean, it does it in short spurts if you just need a little bit here and there, but if you're doing a whole lot of blowing and maybe your project is let me move this just a little. There we go. Your project is a little bit bigger like this one. Oh man, y'all, that is so pretty. I'm going to just bring in just a little. Last time I did it, it had a really cool like design that came through in here. These colors are rich and glorious. So let's see if I can get just a little. I may end up mouth blowing. I may even have to straw, but I don't want to do too much. Oh, that's doing okay. It really does. It's kind of scary. Let's turn it that way a little bit. Just to fill in some spots, you know, in the middle there. Just a little. Oh, that was close. maybe right in here. Oh, look at these cells though. Oh my gosh, I hate to mess with them, but it needs a little bit of movement in there. It needs something that's gonna flow. Just a hair. Whoa, that was close. Maybe right in here. Again. Remember, start down low. Don't be afraid, but be very cautious. Pay attention to where your air is blowing. You can see where it's blowing at first. So, all right. I'm going to call that done. Okay. Put that up. Now I'm going to kind of oogle it. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to pop some bubbles while I'm looking. Y'all, this is gorgeous. Look at the beautiful cells and the overflow. And I only have overflow, you know, it's going to pop out. So there's going to be places. Oh, y'all, I need to tell you the one I did on the iris. That one there cracked awful in the middle. I did part of my black, I did the black iris on the black base, that is. And I used all the colors, but it kind of cracked really bad. And the only thing that I could think of, the reason behind it doing that is, I'm sorry, I'm looking for a, I didn't get it out and I thought I did. Anyhow, is that I had previously used that canvas and I had just, you know, painted over it. So, anyhow, it really did bad. Okay, I'm going to take out this. Normally I'm going to do this in just a sec, go around any edges that might have overflowed. But I'm just going to kind of bring it in just a little with that. And, oh, I love that cell there. I don't know if I like that, but it's a little bit too late. I don't like the feel of that stick. Oh, there's my little ditty. This is what I was looking for, y'all. All right, let me get in this. There we go. Now I feel like I've got a little bit more control. And I love, see how that brings that in? And you know, flowers are kind of that way anyhow, if this is a bloom of sorts, right? It's probably one of the prettiest. But you know, you can't outdo God when it comes to designing flowers, right? I can't. It amazes me the way nature is. That just can't be an accident, can it? No. All right. So I'm going to say I'm done. I'm going to go around my edges just in case. I shouldn't have a whole lot of overflow. I really didn't put too much paint down. Okay, anything? See, just not a whole lot. I didn't put a whole lot of paint down. All right, let me peek. I kind of want to bring this up a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. Without ruining it. See, you don't, but I kind of wanted to bring that up just a hair. A little bit more. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. There we go. Just a little bit more. I wanted to kind of go over that overflow area, or at least cover that tape area. There we go. We're just going to stop. Get away from the air gun. Y'all, this is absolutely gorgeous. Let me bring you in for a close-up on it, or I'm going to bring you up. I taped all the way around. It kind of, I'm not going to even bother showing you. If you can see it on the edges, it kind of hangs over. But look at this beautiful, gorgeous piece. I will continue to do this if this turns out, because I kind of like the way she had it. I wish I could remember what her name was. Anyhow, and she removed all the tape, and it was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. One thing I love about this technique, we call it the Dutch pour, is just really the flow that air brings. And you know, with air, there's life. And to me, I think this is beautiful. So you know what? I'm going to let you go. I'll let you know what the dried results on my next video is. I want to congratulate Derek G. You are the winner of the Viewer's Choice painting. and I'll get that information to you, and I'm going to do a resin, just a resin over the top, and get your information. I'll send it off to you shortly. I'll let you know. Congratulations, y'all. Hey, I'm working towards 100 subscribers. I'm brand new. This is number 14 video. So y'all, come on, help me out a little bit. Like and subscribe and share if you want. I am just totally excited. I am loving this journey. I am loving, 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 loving this journey. And I'm glad you're on it with me. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and go. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day and a better evening. Alrighty, toodaloo. Happy day.